Thanks for staying tuned. It's still iBrandTV. Great piece there from Nelly Boy, it must be said. And music, as we know, is not just a source of solace and inspiration. It is also a thriving business with several youths taking charge of that in terms of making a career for themselves and being inspired by the likes of Whiskey, David Olamide, or the older generation like Two-Face, The Bunch, and probably the oldest of generations, talking about the King Sunny Ades, the Fellas, and Ebenezer Obey, among others. So joining us right now in the studio is Nelly Boy, who you just heard his track, and is here to talk to us about his journey in music. Good morning and welcome to the show.
Good morning.
Good morning, Nelly Boy.
It's good to have you here.
I'm trying to picture who he looks like. Would I say Rema?
A bit?
Rema,
a bit?
right? Rema.
Have you heard that?
Have you heard that before?
I get that. I look
Yeah,
like, but most of the times people still say I look like Joe Boy. I look like.
Well, I don't know. I really don't know Joe Boy
It's in
facially. Joe Boy,
between.
I'm so sorry if you can hear this, but I really don't know him so. I don't know him facially, but I think you look a bit like Rema somehow. Maybe the hair like Joe Boy, but facially Rema. Yeah.
You look shy. I mean, in the video there, you were all in your craft, you know.
Nah, I won't say I look shy. I'm shy, but just because of the weather and everything.
Oh, yeah, that's true. You got drenched on your way here. Well, thanks for the sacrifice. Thanks. So let's get into it. Nelly Boy, who is Nelly Boy?
Basically, Nelly Boy is an Afro street artist, like Afrofusionist. Someone that likes to tell story but don't like to talk too much. I just like to put my words into music, like just let people hear about me, and I just want to pass a message across to people. And let me say, I'm just a storyteller that doesn't like to talk too much, so I'm just putting it in a song for people to just know, okay, this guy, what is he saying? Who is he talking about? So just Nelly Boy.
So I like the description of yourself, a storyteller that does not like to talk too much.
Talk
Now, it's normal for you to have storytellers that like to talk, but now that's a storyteller that does not like to talk. So how did this storytelling of yours and put into music, how did it come about? Was it based on passion, or it was an innate ability you developed over time, or how did you come about it?
I'll say passion, and cause you know when you have this gift and it's just there. And I just feel like they are not doing it right. I just want to like make an impact. Let me do something different from what everybody's doing out there.
Everybody's doing well, we're not doing it right, because we've had amazing musicians over time.
Yeah, amazing musicians over time, and I feel like they are not adding something.
Which is?
There's something unique in me that I feel like when I actually get there, people actually get to see a different side of an artist. Okay, imagine like Whiskey and Burna Boy, Davido doing the O2. They're just coming out there on stage, bringing out just normal Afro street artists. Me, I want to do something unique. I want to go to the O2, bring out people like Christian. I want to bring Christian artists on stage on O2 Arena. That's weird.
Oh, well, it is weird. The term weird depends on the version of words, because Christian artists and also musicians.
Yeah, also musicians. Yeah,
but it's not like the norm to have them fill up the old arena.
Yeah.
Are you a Christian artist?
No, I'm not a Christian artist.
So why? Okay, I get where you're coming from.
We'll talk about your journey, how you got into it proper. But you mentioned you're an Afrofusionist, and over time we've heard all of these terms, being thrown in the air, from Afrobeats to Afrofusion to Afro this, Afro that. What's your own definition of Afrofusion?
Afrofusionist, this is bringing the Afrobeats to the world, but in a new sound.
Okay.
This is the new sound. This is the new trend. It's not from what everybody's doing before. It's in a switching up.
That those who think that Afrofusion is Afro beats, for example, has been since the days of Fela, with your beats and your saxophones or what have you, your trumpets and all, giving that, symphonic underneath and all. I
believe it changed.
Okay.
Yeah, it changed. Because, like, let me say 5 years ago, 6 years ago, 7 years ago, it was this fast song, everybody was jumping on this, da-da-da-da-da-da. But now, everybody's taking it calm.
I think, am I going to really agree with that? I think a lot of people these days are, for the past few years, it's been, what they call this? Oh my goodness.
Amapiano?
Amapiano, right? Amapiano, but it's been...
But that's South Africa.
Well, but then it's not, Amapiano is not a calm sound, is it?
Amapiano is different from Afrobeat.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. So I'm trying, because when you said these people are not taking it calm, I'm wondering where did the Amapiano come from, because I like Amapiano,
Yeah, Amapiano is different. That's another genre of song.
Okay.
Outside Afrobeat. Afrobeat is different.
So how did music start for you?
Music started officially 2 years ago, 2020, when I met Obo Messi. That's the CEO of Touch Play Music Empire.
Okay.
So I just want to take a risk that, okay, let's just do this. He said I should come over to his place. Then I went there. We were just talking. I was like, man, I want to do music. I just want to do something. These people, they are not doing it right. I want to stand out. I want to do this. Say, guy, you're unique. Okay, let's see what you can do. So basically, from there I started. I dropped the first one, Addicted. People were laughing. They were like, "This guy doesn't sabi anything, Joe." We're just doing. Recorded the second, recorded the third one, and the fourth one. That was for Folake.
Okay.
I think that's my breakthrough in the industry.
That
like,
caught fire.
Yeah, because the Folake song, the thing was just trending during that period. Even till now, it's a song I did in 2020. But if you still listen to the song today,
You think it's fresh?
I'm telling you, the song just sounds new every day.
Well, I know you mentioned 2020. I know the COVID-19
COVID-19
came up in
lockdown.
2019, then 2020 it spread into 2020.
As
So
in-
was it because of the COVID-19 lockdown you decided you wanted to do music? Because you know, a lot of people got inspiration, business inspiration from the lockdown. So was that your reason? Because
No.
you mentioned 2020.
No, actually, it was I got signed out. I met them Touch Play Music Empire. That was between February March. The lockdown hasn't even started yet.
Yeah,
Okay.
it started mid-March, I guess.
Yeah,
Okay.
mid March. So I already got signed like before the lockdown. You just imagine I just got signed and lockdown started. But the whole year we didn't even do anything.
No,
like,
it gives you ample time to
Yeah,
work.
because
You can
people-
write, you can
people are even at
record,
home,
you're at
so-
home.
But recording was like stressful because you had to like now the restrictions from
Yes,
moving
transportation
about,
and all
yeah,
that.
and my studio was like somewhere else, Surulere.
Okay.
I'm coming from this other place to this place, so
I understand.
Okay,
But you
then-
were writing at the time?
yeah, I was just writing songs.
Alright,
I was just
then you
writing.
mentioned that when you released the first song, people laughed and said you know
Yeah.
nothing. But people would always laugh actually. So
I-
is that? I'm sure that didn't even bother you. If
Yeah,
it
it
had bothered
bothered
you,
me.
you would have gone ahead to do the other
Yeah.
ones. But that didn't bother you. But then people laughing. Now that's one of the challenges with young musicians. Like,
Yeah.
is it right to call you? Or some of them upcoming. Some of them don't like to hear the word upcoming, but fast rising
Yeah,
musicians.
fast rising.
But then, what are other challenges that you've had to face in the 2 years of your industry, of your music in the music industry?
I feel like they need to address things about this. Let me put it. This type of promotion they do nowadays, like some promoters, they just want to they have this specific people that they want to work with. Not everybody wants to work with a sweet artist that sings good music. People just want to
They're being
promote.
selected.
Yeah.
Selective.
They're promoting like all these street artists that do all these jam songs, all these. Let me not mention names, but just that. But normally, if you cool down, listen to good songs and anchor your promotion well, it's not being selective of the artists you're working with. Because I believe some people, they are tribalistics. If you don't work with a Yoruba person, or if you don't work with an Igbo person, if you don't work with the different person, yeah. So I just feel like they should just be open to every sound out there.
Okay.
Maybe they're looking for a particular kind of talent because you know what would work for Maven Records may not work for what's this Davido's record?
DMW.
DMW.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like they may be looking for some kind of sound or a kind of talent. You don't think so?
I don't really think so. I just feel like they're just being judgmental, or they just have something they want to work with.
Okay, being a creative is, hard work.
Yeah.
You have to sit, you have to write. Do you write your songs, right?
Yeah, I write my songs.
So my question would then be, what inspires you and how do you get inspiration? It's one thing to get inspired, it's another thing to be inspired to write.
Yeah. Basically, just what I see and how I feel. Because I basically do love songs. It's not as if I'm being in love so much.
Premium lover boy.
He said it's not as if he has been in love song. So probably he's using someone else's experiences to write the love song. Okay.
I'm a good listener. People can talk to me wherever I go. My friends, they trust me a lot, and female friends, male friends. So they just tell me their story. That guy, this girl did this thing to me, spinning me. I'm like, okay, keep going. I just go back to my own room. I'm like,
And then you just scribble.
so that's how the songs just come out. But basically, there are some songs of my EP that are basically from me, or the kind of trauma I went through, maybe in some relationships.
Personal
Yeah,
experiences.
personal experiences. Yeah.
Okay, talking about, writing, beyond folks who, tell you stories and then you craft something creative from their stories and your own personal experiences, any societal issues that also inspires, like police brutality, among others?
Yeah, from the place I'm from Ajigule.
AJ City.
Yeah, AJ City.
But that's a city that is prominent for, producing talent.
Yeah.
You should Mushin and Jigule, all of those places people do notice, realize, think people will come up from there. Imagine Warri has a lot of comedians. Who would have thought?
So I'm from Ajigule, and the place where I stay, I grew up with him, Danfo Driver, the one that is the late one. That's Mad Melon.
Mad Melon, yeah.
Growing up, I was just watching the guy how he does his own thing. I was like, how this guy is doing this thing? Although it wasn't easy, it wasn't all that easy.
At the time?
Yeah, at the time, but I was like, there's something just different about these guys. When they went to, I think that was AY Live show, the last one.
The last one.
Yeah, before the both of them.
Yes.
I think they were just unique. There were a lot of new artists there, but when Danfo Driver they stepped on stage,
Because it's a classic.
Yeah,
they stole the whole show. I'm like, what's different about these guys? What's different about this? So I'm like, when I was just with him, I was just having a conversation with him. I was like, how do you get inspiration to write songs? It was just like, okay, guy, just stick around, look around. What is happening around you? Take notes about it. Ask people questions. Just be open-minded to things, and this will just come.
Now, would you say that you mentioned talking to this person, of course? So, would you say the industry has been so receptive, has really accepted you for your craft or for your kind of song as a fast-rising artist for the past 2 years you've been in the industry?
Yeah, I don't see that, but it's not everybody. Everybody's not the same, and it's not everybody accepts different kind of music. Everybody has their own choice to music.
But then you have senior colleagues in the industry now who will you think on? Now, there's this notion about the creative industry that there's a lot of competition. People don't want to support each other. You have a story like that relates to something like that?
Yeah, actually, let me say, it's a competition.
Lino producer extraordinary.
Nelly, oh. I'm addicted, oh. I'm addicted, oh. I'm addicted, oh. Baby girl, I think I'm addicted to your love, oh, no. Say they bust my brain. I'm addicted to your love, oh, no.